And it's pretty rainy outside. I just finished up with the girls, the glam squad. They are making me look like I slept more than 3 hours. Today is finally the day I get to take you guys around Hong Kong. I get to see it for myself for the very first time, which is so exciting. It's a huge dream come true. I love traveling. I've never been to Asia, and now I get to do it and take you guys along with me. I get to film the whole thing, and I'm just really excited to do this today. So just to give you an overview of what the next couple of days are gonna look like, I am here because Penfolds is doing a big launch. They're announcing a very big, let's call it a new something for right now. And I get to be a part of it, and it's so special and it's so exciting, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But in the meantime, I'll just give you a quick overview if you're not familiar with Penfolds. Penfolds is an Australian wine brand. It's actually the oldest iconic Australian wine brand. It was established in 1844, and Penfolds has been synonymous with everything that is Australian wine. They make fortified wines, they make big, beautiful Cabernets, Shiraz, Chardonnay. They do it all, and they've been on the forefront of technology and pushing the wine industry, especially in Australia and then as well globally. So it's really a brand that I feel strongly about because they're all about innovation. They're all about quality and the commitment to finding the best possible soils and regions. Of course, the most iconic wine for them is going to be the Penfolds Grange. And the Penfolds Grange was created by Max Schubert back in the 50s, inspired by some of the wines in Bordeaux, and he took what he knew from the wines in Bordeaux and applied it to Australia. And he felt like Australian wine could be as great as Bordeaux. Over time, he proved that it was in fact true, and now Grange is one of the most iconic wines in the world. It's in the same category, in the same league as First Growth Bordeaux, as elite Napa Cabernets. It's among the best and the most collected wines that anyone knows of today. Grange, as it was explained to me, is a really interesting wine because it's actually a blend of several different vineyards. If you think about all of the great Napa Valley vineyards, so if you think of Islay Vineyard and the Harlan Vineyard, and you think of St. Eden, you think of Tixon Hill, you think of all of these iconic vineyards in Napa Valley. And you think of those, and you think of the best vines in those vineyards. That's what Grange is in Australia. They take the best vineyards all over Australia, and they take the best rows and the best vines, and that's what makes Grange every year. So the amount of wine can really vary depending on the vintage. The Grange wine was a really important wine for me because back a few years ago when I was still learning about wine, it was one of my aha wines. It was a wine that really made me stop. It was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. And I had tasted some pretty great wines. I tasted a lot of Burgundy, I tasted a lot of Bordeaux, but I never tasted anything like Grange. And I can still taste it. I remember it was a 2000 Penfolds Grange, and it was smoky and bacon and leather, but it was still fruit forward and voluptuous and ethereal. And it made me realize that Australia wasn't just a winemaking region. It was capable of so much more than that, and that was a really big moment in my wine career when I had Penfolds Grange for the first time. So to be here in Hong Kong for the first time in my life, partnered with Penfolds to release this brand new something, I'm a little bit overcome with emotion. I never thought that I would get here. I never thought that when I opened that door and I walked through it, that it would lead me here, and it would change my life the way that it has. So this day is going to be really incredible, and I'm so excited to bring you along with me, and I'm trying to hold back tears right now because I just got my makeup done. But I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are too. This is so much fun. We're all heading out. We're gonna go on our big Hong Kong adventure. The car is awaiting. I'm ready to go. We're at the Manmo Temple in Hong Kong, and we're going to pick a ribbon we're going to write our names on it, and it will bring us luck and wealth and love depending on which ribbon we choose. So I think I will choose the one for love because at the end of the day, that's the most important, right?
Put this in my wallet. Okay. And I write my name here.
Here.
Okay.
跟住可以綁喺出邊。
So this has to go in my wallet. Then 1 year of luck and love. I feel like I've been so lucky already, so this is just maybe a little bit of extra. It smells of incense everywhere. It's very calm, it's very soothing. After traveling for a few days, this is the perfect first stop to feel rejuvenated and centered, and this is just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Wow. All of these ribbons represent different things to different people, so you buy these ribbons and they bring you luck and prosperity and wealth and love, and I put mine on the tree like you just saw for love, and I guess some other people had some other things in mind too, so just a really beautiful, beautiful first stop in Hong Kong. I'm gonna go to the next one now and we'll see you there. Chardonnay, which is delicious, and amazing. We'll get you round of applause. Alright, a pretty picture for the ones that are lost in life. But even dreamers have the power to save a friend, and I know you are afraid that you fail again. You can take it to the clear, but it doesn't end with you. It was a really beautiful way to see the city. You might go to the Ritz-Carlton because the Ozone Bar is the highest bar in the world. Who would have ever thought I would be here in Hong Kong doing all of this? It's just taking a little while to sit in. We're gonna have some fun later. You ready to have some fun? Let's have some sitting here at the Hong Kong Ritz-Carlton, the highest hotel in the world, on the 103rd floor with this view. I love traveling and I love exploring new cities, and the reason I love doing that is because I enjoy seeing the foods and the diversity and the culture in each city. And I knew that Hong Kong was an incredibly cultural city. I knew that there was a lot of sophistication. I knew that it was a savvy city. I knew that it was a wine savvy city, but like anything in life, until you experience it firsthand, it doesn't really resonate. And now that I'm here and I get to see exactly what's being put in front of me, and I get to flip through the wine list, and I get to look at the menus, and I get to taste the food, I'm starting to understand how true it really is. And this is a city that is incredibly culturally diverse. It's East meets West, it's Old World meets New World. It's a city that embraces all cultures, all different wines, all types of foods, and it really is a city that has so much to offer in that regard. So I love that I can sit here having these traditional tea cakes with Australian Riesling from Penfolds. I mean, there's really very few cities in the world that you can do that. You can sit in this beautiful space that's decorated perfectly. The service is amazing. The Ritz-Carlton is unbelievable with this amazing food and this great wine. And to me, that's what life is about. That's why I travel. It's why I do what I do. And I'm finally starting to understand Hong Kong as a city, even after just a few hours of being here. And I'm just feeling very lucky to get to experience it in this way with these people through my own eyes, and I get to see it firsthand because there really is something magical about this place. So we're about to get a tour of the Carlton Suite at the Ritz-Carlton, and I'm told it's pretty spectacular.
Really you, yeah. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. Really you, really you.
This place is huge.
You can never walk alone on your way to being free.
No way. I need this closet at home. This is amazing.
Really you,
Oh. Wow.
really you.
I
You can never walk alone.
think I could get cozy here.
Really you.
What is that, 2 showers?
You can never walk alone on your way to being free. Really you,
Oh my gosh.
really
This room costs about $10,000 a night, so if anyone's looking to splurge, the Carlton Suite is definitely where you should do it. Apparently, lots of people book this room to propose to their girlfriends. I imagine most of them say yes. Wow. This is like the most panoramic view of the city I've ever seen. Wow. That's incredible. This is amazing. Maybe someday I'll get to stay here. All right, Norby, back to real life.
really you. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. Really you. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. Really you. Really you. Really you. But you can never walk alone.
On the way to being free.